Hey everyone, welcome back. This time I'm at the Flora car park by myself. The weather's not looking too good, so I got my rain jacket on and I've got my big pack fully loaded up with 16 kgs. Got my tarp in there, got the Cedar Summit tent, my camp chair, and I've got 300 grams of mince made into these delicious meatballs. So the plan is going to go up to the rock shelters, camp up there, set up base, get a fire going, get the tarp pitched, just chill out, cook meatballs and relax. I'll probably pack away the big camera and use the GoPro as I hike in. It's not raining at the moment, so I'll risk it and I'll keep the big camera out. There's just spits coming down. It's pretty cold. It was 8 degrees in the car and it was about 18 down in Nelson. There's a bit of snow on the tops and the forecast says it may snow or hail tonight to 1,100 meters. That's about where I am, so that would be pretty cool. I took the rain jacket off. I'm gonna get just as wet wearing it as I would if I was gonna have it on or off with the amount that I'm sweating. So we'll carry on without it. Hope the rain doesn't start to come down heavy. It's really weird. It's sunny, then rainy, and sunny again. It's sunny at the moment. Starting to rain quite a bit. So I packed away the big camera, chucked on my rain jacket, and got out the little GoPro. Haven't used this thing in a while. It's pretty cool. It's real lightweight and small, and it gives a nice stable shot. Let me know if you prefer the GoPro in the scenes where I'm walking and talking to the camera. But yeah, don't mind the rain, and if it carries on, I'll be saturated by the time I get to camp. But that's all good. That's why we got the tarp and lots of warm clothes. It's coming down. Getting quite wet. Lovely. Hiking in the rain's nice. Especially when it's not like life and death cold. Quite pleasant at the moment. Almost down at the rock shelters. Look for somewhere to have a coffee soon. I might carry on to the growler so I can have a coffee in the dry. See how I get on. The growler. We're here. Whoa, there's a wicker. Run. Need a coffee now. Good brew. I'm up to the Salisbury Open and the rain started to come in. Pretty consistently thick drops. And it's gotten real cold real fast. I've got to make my way up into the bush over there and get the tarp set up quick, otherwise I'm gonna get wasted. Reach location. Gonna get the tarp pitched up first. Not really sure where I'll put it, but lots of trees around. And then I need to get a cup of tea on. But it's pretty wet here, the ground's pretty sludgy. But I should be alright, got my ground sheet, and if water comes into the tent, so be it. Right, where should I put it? Probably on this tree. Oh man, it's raining pretty hard. I've got to make sure my meatballs don't leak into my pack. Here they are, meatballs. Right, we're back on main camera. Got it under the tarp so it doesn't get absolutely drenched. I'm gonna get everything set up and get a cup of tea on. Not sure if I'll have a fire tonight. It's so wet. I don't know if I'll be able to get one going. I'm not sure how long this rain's going to last for. If it'll go all night, if it will stop. I think it was forecast to go till 10 o'clock tonight, which would be alright. And then rain again in the morning. So a wet pack up. But anyway, the rain will do what the rain does. And we're in. Nice. We have base established. I've got the whole tent pitched up now. Got the fly on it. Gonna get all my gear into the tent and then I'll probably get changed into some warm clothes. Not too keen to go out and scavenge for firewood when it's raining this heavy. And it's been raining for a couple of days, so it's really wet, so I'm not sure if I'd even be able to get a fire going. If the rain stops, I'll probably go out for a scavenge, but I'll just get everything set up for now and get a cup of tea on. The rain's showing no sign of giving in. It's getting real cold. There was forecast snow to 1,100 meters. If it snowed, I'd be extremely surprised, but that would be awesome. Need to get a cup of tea on. Should have brought some biscuits. That'd be a real nice cup of tea and biscuits. Pretty noisy with the rain. I'm not sure if my voice will get picked up very well. It's loud just sitting here. But I got pretty cold. It's pretty strange. It's almost December and it's freezing. I reckon it must be like 4 or 5 degrees. It'd be nice to have a fire, but I just don't know if I can be bothered getting wet, getting out, collecting wood. I'm freaking out. You never know when a wecker's gonna come out and get you. I'm gonna get a cup of tea on. Looks like the sun might be coming out. Rain's not stopping though. You can see a wecker prowling over there. I'm gonna have to be on guard the entire time. These weckers. Got my little bottle of Meadow Fresh. That'll be nice. And my all good in the wood cup. Oh man, that's good. The national drink of the British. Oh, it's nice. Nice to be able to sit down and relax and be warm. This is the view, looking out from under my tarp. I think I might have to get into my quilt. I'm not really warming up and I'm shivering. I wish I could have a fire, but I'm not going to go out and get wet again. And the rain's getting heavier. So I think I'll pack my stuff up so the weckers can't get it, because they're ruthless here. You know, get into the quilt, lie there for about 30 minutes, warm myself up, and I should be all good. But I think the rain's setting in. I don't think it's going to stop now. There's a patch of sun, but that's gone. Just heavy rain. Coming in. Some pretty thick rain. I'm just going to lay down in here for a bit, warm myself up. It's pretty nice though. Got a real good view looking out towards Gordon's Pyramid. It's pretty cool being under the tarp in the rain. Just being cozy in the tent. Got a big nice feast for dinner. Got meatballs that I made up, some Angus beef, meatballs with some spaghetti, and I'll make a pasta sauce. I brought tomatoes, onions, garlic, mushrooms, and some herbs, so I'll cook that up later. Should be pretty fun. Maybe the snow will happen. I'd be over the moon if it snowed overnight. That'd be incredible. About 5 o'clock now. My meatballs are defrosting. Probably cook those at around about 6 o'clock. The keys are just making noises. It's weckers and robins. Surrounded by birds. Wonder if I hear the moorporks tonight. Usually moorporks up here. Bellbirds. My pack being 16 kilos didn't feel too bad, even though it's way heavier than I have been lately going on trips with. I think it's the nice big comfy harness on the MacPack Aztec pack. You can feel it on your legs and your feet, but it doesn't really feel like there's a heavy weight on your back, because it just clips on tight at your waist, and it's got a nice strong frame, so it just kind of sits there. So that wasn't too bad coming up with that. Still a decent walk in here though. It's about 3 hours. There's wind coming through right down here. Hopefully the mic can block that out with the noise cut filter. It does a pretty good job. It's got a wind muff on top and then the noise cut filter mode. You'll hear my voice, but you still might hear like a muffling sound in the background. Compared to the GoPro, if it's windy, all you hear is... I care about the quality. That's why I bought the Sony camera and these nice fancy lenses. I'm using just the 20mm 1.8 aperture lens for this video, not using the other big zoom lens, which is 24mm to 105 with an f4 aperture. That one's really nice for those zoomed in shots. And it does have an inbuilt optical stabilization to the lens, which works in conjunction with the IBIS on the camera. So when you're walking, you can get quite stable shots and quite good zoomed in stability. But one thing I can do with this lens is I can put the footage through a post-processing software called Catalyst Browse that Sony offer, and it crops in. You can choose the percentage of crop that you want, but it does kind of like a digital stabilization, kind of like GoPro. So I might try that with some of the footage from today, see how it works, although I did most of it with the GoPro when it was raining. It'll be interesting to see how that comes out. Right, I'm going to shut up the tent so no weckers can intrude and steal my stuff. Then I'm going to venture down, fill up my water, and that should be all that I'll need for tonight to cook my pasta and make coffee and stuff in the morning. But I think the rain's going to get heavier, so I better just get on with it and do it now. I decided not to go out into the rain. I'm collecting it off the tarp. It'll take a while, but it'll fill up eventually. It started sleeting. There's ice on the tarp, and there's almost snow falling. This is awesome. November snow. Yeah. I don't know if I'll be able to capture it on the camera, but if it gets colder, this could turn to full-on snow. We might get a dumping. It's definitely snowing. How awesome. All my dreams have come true. I'm collecting water off the tarp. There's no way I'm going out in this. I'll get wasted, I'll be freezing again. I should have brought my fleece pants to keep my legs a bit warmer. I've warmed up on my upper body, but my legs are a little bit cold. My meatballs are near defrosted now. They might start freezing again soon if I leave them any longer. So I might get those cooking, because I'm pretty hungry and I need to be warmed up. I can just see heaps of snow. Well, it's kind of like sleety snow. It's definitely not rain. Falling, thick chunks of it out on the tussocks over there. These are my Angus meatballs that I made up. I've got some Dijon mustard in there, breadcrumbs, sriracha, some herbs, salt and pepper, and I put olive oil over them. So first I'm going to cook these, brown them up in the pan and put them aside, then I can make my sauce. Got my tomatoes for the sauce, onion, garlic, some butter, some tomato paste. In there I got the herbs, the meatballs, some parmesan cheese, and over here I got the pasta. In there. We'll place the meatballs in. Nice. I smell it already. Gonna brown these off. They're browning up pretty good already. Little cooker puts out a lot of heat, and that flux ring on the jet boil pan helps dissipate that across the bottom, even though it's a lightweight aluminium pot. Ooh. Man, they browned up nicely. Onions in there. Chuck in some of this extra butter, coconut oil. Now I've got some little nice brown mushrooms, which I'll chop up chunky and I'll put in with the onions. Here's the mushrooms, chuck those in. I'm making my tomato sauce. Got these nice tomatoes, I've got 4 of them, which I'll chop up and I'll cook those down for quite a while. Get all the water out of them, make a nice sauce. I might have to add a little bit of water back. And I'll get these garlics in now. Snapped. Get this garlic in there. Cooking away pretty good. Add in my herbs. Oregano, thyme, rosemary, basil, salt and pepper. Maybe some other stuff, can't remember. Gonna add in some tomato concentrate now, just to give it a bit more richness. This is going to be an intense flavour meal. Stir that up. Give it a wee taste. Super tomatoey, nice, fragrant, well seasoned. This has been cooking pretty good now. It's thickening up. I'll put this aside and then I'll chuck the pasta in. Cook the pasta. Then I'll put the meatballs back in with the sauce, heat it all up, put the parmesan on top, and we're done. There's too much power in this little stove system. Got to put it down for the simmer. Do a little taste test. "30 more seconds and then we're al dente." I'm just going to tap all of this mixture back in and hope for the best. Now sprinkle some parmesan on there. And that's my dinner. This looks incredible. Need a bit of fork. It's not grabbing the pasta. Come on. Oh, I can smell that parmesan. All that rich tomato. That's the real deal. These meatballs are great. You can taste the addition of the Dijon mustard in there. And that little bit of sriracha just gives it a hint more nuanced flavour. Man, this fork's not doing too good. Look at this. Look at this food. I've outdone myself. Subscribe for the meatballs and hit that like button. Go away, Weka. Ah. Go away. I'll get you. Best meatballs I've ever had. There's 3 wickers around me. One just came sprinting across the grass towards me. I think it seen the other one getting some tomato. Got jealous. I'll think of something silly to do when I hit 1,000 subs. Maybe try cook a roast chicken or something. Actually, that's a good one. When I hit 1,000 subs, I'll do a roast chicken special. Do whatever it takes to do a full roast in the bush. So if you want to see me do that, sub. It appears to be snowing again. Almost. I can see it gathering on the tarp. Why is it snowing in November? And why is there this much coming down? This is intense. There's fully thick bits of snow falling now. It's like Christmas time. Christmas camping in November. Gonna have a white Christmas. Holy. Wow. Retreated back into the tent. It's pretty cold. It's still snowing. Gonna make a hot chocolate now. And then probably lie down on my quilt and chill out. There's water falling everywhere around me, making me nervous. Get this going though. The old jar of darks, delicious. Best hot chocolates on the market, mate. Got a boil. Ooh, I can smell that jar of dark. Simple as that. That's that jar of dark. Done. It's kind of like hot chocolate mixed with tomato and beef fat. Cheers. Oh man, it's a great product. Does anyone else drink jar of darks? If you do, leave a comment. Gonna brush my teeth now. I got some of these little toothpaste tabs like I did in the other video. These things are awesome. Get one out. Little tab. Tasty. Just chilling it. I'm start brushing. Alright, time to get into bed. Ready to lay down. I'll keep the vestibule open for a bit so I can look out. But I'm just going to lay down and chill now. Listen to the rain. I'll change the colour of the light. This is party mode in the tent. I'll see you in the morning unless something crazy happens. Good night. Good morning. Didn't have the best sleep. Was only just warm enough. Had my quilt pulled up right around me, but I survived. It rained quite a lot last night as well. It's just kind of started spinning again now. It's quite windy. Don't know if you can hear the wind in the trees, but quite noisy. I think what I'll do is obviously have a coffee, then I might just lie down on the bed for a bit, hope the rain goes away before I have to pack up. It's quite nice and warm warm in here now. And the quilt. Anyway, let's get a coffee on the brew, eh? The birds are singing. Sounds of the bush. Just get my down jacket on. That's better. Well, it's pretty windy. Whoa. It's the view out. It's quite cold once I've got the tent door open. Starting off the day with one of these Makonas. It's quite a bit of wind. And the birds are in full singing mode. You can hear the keys as well. But I'll get this tasty treat on the go. Good brew. I really hope this rain can hold off. Packing down in the rain wouldn't be fun today. I'm happy I didn't go further up onto the tablelands. Walking across there this morning in the wind that I can hear howling, that wouldn't be fun. It's quite sheltered here, down behind this little rock wall. You can just hear the wind rushing over the top. The birds are going. It's pretty nice. Oh man, that coffee's good. Go away. It's a big battle hardened wicket, this one. Go away, man. Good dusting of snow up on Gordon's Pyramid. Settled up there. I don't really eat breakfasts in the morning. I have my breakfast at lunchtime. I was going to bring a can of baked beans and some bread and make a little kind of, I don't know, baked bean meal. But my pack was already 16 kgs. So I probably don't want to eat a can of baked beans in the morning for breakfast. I'll have them when I get home. So I decided against that. Looks like the rain stopped. Almost. I'm really happy with this Alton Tarp. I think it's performing really good. No leaks. The water just beads off it. It's quite heavy duty. I think it's a 300 denier ripstop nylon. So it's got more strength than the tent fly. But for these kind of camps, it's absolutely perfect. I like the colour of it too. It's nice bush green, blends in. And my system that I've got with my carabiners and my line locks just makes it so easy to set up. So super happy with the tarp. Gonna get this tarp down now. The rain stopped, so I can take that down first, which is pretty nice. Just don't want to get a whole lot of water into the tent, so I've got to be careful how I do it. Sleeping pad. Well, that was the camp. Quite successful, I'd say. Had the meatballs, got the snow, chilled out under the tarp. The only thing missing was no fire, but that's alright. I'm gonna head back now to Flora Car Park. Should take about 3 hours. Not gonna film it. You've seen it all before. But anyway, that's enough from me. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next trip. Have a good week.